Dear students, मैं डॉक्टर संगीता शर्मा, एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर पीजी डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ केमिस्ट्री, गवर्नमेंट उमर कॉलेज बीकानेर। आज हम एमएससी प्रीवियस पेपर 3 यूनिट 4 सरफेस केमिस्ट्री में डीटी इक्वेशन जो ब्राउनर, एमिट और टेलर ने दी थी को पढ़ेंगे। डीटी इक्वेशन या मल्टी मॉलिक्यूलर थ्योरी। In 1815, D. Sansevere suggests that adsorbed gas or vapor is in the form of 6 compressed polymolecular layers. Using this idea, Browner, Emmett and Taylor 1931 extended the Langmuir concept and proposed the gas may condense on the first layer, and idea of fixed adsorption site suggested by Langmuir was retained. The postulate of the theory is an extension of the interpretation of the monolayer adsorption. Second, the derivation based on kinetic picture and condensation force are principal or main force in adsorption. Third, the rate of evaporation from the first layer is equal to rate of condensation on each bare layer. Fourth, the rate of evaporation from succeeding layer is equal to the rate of condensation on preceding layer. Fifth, the heat of adsorption is exponentially involved in each of the equilibrium evaporating rate expression. Sixth, the heat of adsorption in such layer than the first is equal to the heat of liquefaction of the bulk adsorption material. Derivation of DET equation. Derivation can be carried out by the various steps on the basis of above steps. S is equal to surface area of adsorbent. S0 is the uncovered surface. Since at equilibrium S0 must remain constant, the rate of condensation on the bare surface is equal to rate of evaporation from the first layer. The rate of adsorption or condensation is proportional to the pressure of gas. Rate of condensation is equal to A1 P S0, where A1 is equal to constant. The rate of evaporation is proportional to the surface covered, that is K1 S1. From Boltzmann exponential formula, K1 is equal to B1 E minus E1 upon RT, where B is the constant and E1 is heat of adsorption. So, rate of evaporation is equal to B1 S1 E minus E1 upon RT. Therefore, A1 P S0 is equal to B1 S1 E minus E1 upon RT. This is equation number 1. Therefore, at equilibrium, S1 must also remain constant. S1 can change in 4 different ways. First, by condensation on the bare surface. Second, by evaporation from the first layer. Third, by condensation in first layer. And fourth, by evaporation from the second layer. So, A2 P S1 plus B1 S1 E minus E1 upon RT is equal to B2 E minus E2 upon RT plus A1 P S0. From equation first we have A2 P S1 is equal to B2 S2 E minus E2 upon RT. This is equation number 2. the rate of condensation on top of the first layer is equal to rate of evaporation from the second layer. Extending the same argument to second or consecutive layer, we can write ATPS2 is equal to B3S3E minus E3 upon RT up to AICSI minus 1 is equal to BISIE minus EI upon RT. Equation number 3. The total surface area of the catalyst A is given by A is equal to summation from I is equal to 0 to infinity SI, and the total volume absorbed is given by V is equal to V0 summation from I is equal to 0 to infinity ISI. Equation number 5, where V0 is the volume of gas absorbed on 1 centimeter of absorbent surface when it is covered with a complete unimolecular layer of the absorbed gas. From equation number 4 and 5, V upon V0A is equal to summation I0 to infinity ISI upon summation from I is equal to 0 to infinity SI is equal to V upon Vm. This is equation number 6. Summation of 6 is carried out assuming E2 is equal to E3 is equal to E4 is from EI is equal to EL. EL is the heat of liquefaction, and B2 upon A2 is equal to B3 upon A3 is equal to B4 upon A4 up to Bi upon Ai is equal to G, where G is the constant. We can now express S1, S2, S3 and Si in term of S0 as follows. S1 is equal to Y S0, where Y is equal to A1 upon V1 into P E1 upon RT from equation 1. Or S2 is equal to X S1. X is equal to P upon G E1 upon RT. S2 is equal to X into Y S0 from equation number 7. Similarly, S3 is equal to X S2 is equal to X S1 or equal to X square S1. And in similar way, S4 is equal to X3 F3 S1 or Si is equal to Xi minus 1 S1 or Si is equal to Xi minus 1 S1 is equal to Y S0. So Si is equal to Xi minus 1 Y S0 or Xi is equal to Y upon X S0 is equal to C Xi S0, where C is equal to X upon Y is equal to A1 upon V1 G E1 minus EL upon RT. Now equation 6 can be written as V upon Vm is equal to summation from I0 to infinity ISI upon summation I0 to infinity Si is equal to summation I is equal to 0 to infinitive ISI upon S0 plus summation I is equal to 1 to infinitive Si is equal to summation I is equal to 0 to infinitive I C xi S0 upon S0 plus summation I is equal to 1 infinitive C xi S0, or we can write V upon Vm is equal to C S0, because C is constant, S0 is constant. Summation of I xi upon S0 1 plus C summation xi, which is equal to C summation I xi upon 1 plus C summation of xi. This is equation number 9. The summation represents in the numerator and denominator is merely the sum of the infinite geometrical progression Gp. We also have that summation xi is equal to x upon 1 minus x, and summation I xi is equal to x upon 1 minus x square. So equation 9 reduced to V upon Vm C x upon 1 minus x square is upon 1 plus C into x upon 1 minus x, which is equal to C into x 1 minus x into 1 minus x plus Cx, or V upon Vm is equal to C into x upon 1 minus x into 1 plus C minus 1 x. This is known as PET equation. When we rearrange equation 10, which gives x upon 1 minus x, V is equal to 1 upon C Vm plus C minus 1 into x upon C Vm, or V upon Vm is equal to 1 upon 1 minus x. When we plot the graph between x upon 1 minus x and x, it is linear graph with slope is equal to C minus 1 upon C Vm, and intercept is equal to 1 upon C Vm. From slope C minus 1 upon V and intercept 1 upon C minus Vm, we can determine the value of Vm. Since the number of moles of the gas is in this area known and area of cross section of a single molecule is available, it is possible to calculate area of adsorbing surface. Value of area for nitrogen is equal to 16.0, oxygen is equal to 14.1, and argon is equal to 13.8, krypton is equal to 19.5 square angstrom per molecule are close to calculated one from the liquid density at the boiling point. The PET equation is very easy to apply and the surface area obtained are consistent. The equation has become the standard one for particle surface area determination. Usually nitrogen at 77 degree Kelvin or system of type second, but the reason to fit is not very great, 0.05 to 0.3. The derivation in the graph of V upon Vm versus P upon P0 is such that PET predicts too little absorption at low pressure and too much at high pressure, DT covers 3 of the 5 isotherms for charge C. E is greater than E2. It is reduced to Langmuir equation. Small c type 3 isotherm result for inert gas on polar surface. C is almost 100 type second for such system. V upon Vm is equal to 1 upon 1 minus x.